So often in our classes, you would always hear everyone, or Dr. Greg especially, say it's an inside job. It's a journey without a distance. It's an inside job. What we do, it's an inside job. The journey without a distance. And when all these things are said, these sentences, it is to emphasize the belief that personal and spiritual transformation begins from within you, within an individual, within me. And if we want a transformation, a change on the outside, it begins from inside, rather from outside, from the external. So it's an inside job. The job we do here, the work we do, it's an inside job. You hear also, sometimes we also say, the universe does not do for you what it cannot do through you. It has to come from within. There has to be a change within. It starts from within you. The transformation, any change, starts from within. So we say, so within, so without. Anything you do from outside to inside is like you're masking what is on the inside. It's from the inside, then it erupts, comes out on the outside, and that is the change that that lasts. Your life is always reflecting your consciousness, always mirroring your understanding. We talk about raising our consciousness. It's something that happens inside. Everything we attract is a reflection of what is on the inside. So if that inside it's not lifting, it's not positive, you attract also what is not positive. Ernest Holmes said it in a different form. Life would always mirror and reflect back to you, the thinker, what you think inside of it, into it. So if you're amazed at what it's getting at you, then the basic thing is for us to go within and tweak it and change what is happening on the inside. It's a change that starts from within. It's an inside job. Whatever you see on the outside is a reflection of what is inside, the aggregation of your consciousness. That's what is reflected. That's what people see. So it is great for us to know and to realize this, I call it dynamics, or the way life works. So if we are wanting to, like I said earlier, change some things in our life, we have to quiet ourselves, go within, and change some tendencies. Change what we are seeing. Change the seed we are sowing. Change what we are hearing. Change what we are processing. It's always an inside job. You will hear us talk about living the affirmative life all the time. And as you get better at living this affirmative life, one thing will happen. Your thoughts and your emotions will become increasingly positive. What is living the affirmative life? It's also an inside job coming from that place of connection, coming from that place of knowing who you are, coming from that place of knowing whose you are and what you have come here to be, seeing things from that place of all is well, all is unfolding perfectly for your own good, irrespective of what you see on the outside. It's seeing the good in every situation. So when we begin to change our thoughts, change our emotions, that is living the affirmative life, and things will begin to get increasingly positive because you're doing the work on the inside and you're seeing it reflect on the outside. And because life will respond to you, your experiences will change. Remember, we're always talking about the universe responds to every thought. So if your thoughts are great and good, the universe will respond. So if we do that inside job and seeing that all is well, coming from that place of joy, peace, wholeness, I'm complete, life will have no choice, the universe will have no choice but to respond accordingly. Because that is what you're putting inside, and it will come, it will show on the outside. As again, as within, so without. So it's for us to continuously, like we say, is the work we do, forgetting, remembering and forgetting. We forget these things, we remember. It's work, it's practice to keep sowing seeds of greatness, of love, of joy, of power, of healing, of abundance. Always. Because when we sow this and internalize it, it manifests on the outside. And our challenge always is to live our day-to-day life, like I said, from that place of connection. Again, when we say this, it does not mean there won't be challenges. Does not mean there won't be times when there will be shakings or doubts. It happens. That is life. But when we quiet ourselves, when we come within, calm ourselves down, and remember who we are, and begin to operate from that perspective, that is coming from a place of connection, from source. That's the inside job. Then we'll see the outside change positively in an increasing manner. So that's what we talk about, raising our consciousness. So we keep inviting that activity into our mind. We keep inviting that awareness into our mind. And not be affected by what we see. But we are affected by what we know that is the truth. And what is this truth? That you are one with divine, you are whole, you are complete. The truth is the truth. We do not have to bother the truth. The truth is no respecter of persons. Wherever the truth is, and it will stand on its own because it's the truth. You don't need to embellish the truth, it's the truth. And if you know you are connected to this oneness, to this truth, and it comes from within, everything in a matter of time will change, will align to the truth. It's a principle. So we keep raising our consciousness to this truth of who we are, of whom we are, of who we are connected to. Then when we do all this, one thing is sure, that we become unstoppable. We have been created to be unstoppable, but we come into that realization and understanding and begin to walk on that realm of being unstoppable. And that's why we're always talking about reactivating, going within and reactivate this power that we have. We become unstoppable because we are coming from that place of connection. You're coming from that place of oneness. You're united with that one power. Like I always say, it's such a comfort to know that you are connected with greatness. And you can always pull on that power. You can always wield your magic wand. You can speak for the word and it shall come to pass. Shall declare a thing and it shall come to pass, because you know the power that you have within you. You can use it. We are learning how to use it. That's what we gather here to do, to learn how to use that power, to always come from that place of connection. And also to know that all of us are aspects of spirit. We are spiritual beings who have come here to grow and to express more life. It can be beautiful. It's actually beautiful. We've come to express life. That's living the affirmative life. Living knowing that all is well. Living knowing that I can do all things. So we are here again to expand, to grow, to express ourselves authentically, to live up to our true potential, to share our gifts. Your true potential is that you are fundamentally blessed. You are whole. Anything other than that is not who you have been created to be. And through these classes, we learn how to get rid, nip all those things out, get it out of our system, because that is not who we are. Yeah, we always say we do our work in consciousness. We are not here to fix people or fix the world. The most important person in the world is you. It's me. We are here to fix ourselves. It's a 24/7 job. We trust in the process of life always, that life is perfectly unfolding everywhere in ways that we could never fully grasp. Life is beautiful. It's unfolding perfectly for your own good. And that's why sometimes when things are happening in the present, we may not understand. But our place is to be in that moment and harness and use all the power therein in that moment, because like we say, there is so much power in the present moment. If you are sensitive, you will be able to use it for your own good, and forgetting about the past and not be bothered and worried about the future, but be in the present moment. That's a place of wholeness, a place of completeness. So I'm sure you recall hearing about the lilies in the field. The great intelligence provides for the lilies of the field without any effort of their own. In the morning they come out, they're so royal, look so beautiful, not a thing of their own. It's the work of the universe. We too can trust that this power will take care of us. So why do we have to kill ourselves and burden ourselves with worries? Like they say, yesterday ended last night. Worries of yesterday. Oh, I'm worried of things that happened in the past, worried about tomorrow. We either are not saying that it will be easy, but we are learning to trust the process of life. That the only thing it can do is to bring us to a place of greatness, a place of abundance, an enlarged place, a better place, to move us from good to greater good. We are into a new year. What are you declaring? Remember, the thoughts of the universe for us are thoughts of good, never of bad. So we have to get into and align ourselves to that frequency to experience those things. It's an inside job. It's a constant work. It's something we have to keep doing. If we get out of it, we get into it. This is not who we are. We come into alignment with our actions, with our words, rejecting what is not for us, accepting what is good for us. And that's why the place of affirmation is very important. In case you don't, some set alarm clocks to remind them of things to declare, to affirm. Some put it on the walls, on their stickers. Those are good things because they remind you of who you are. You affirm the good in all situations. You say it. Oh, I'm whole. I'm complete. I'm the head and never the tail. I can do this. I've done it before. I've heard someone say he or she did it. I can do it because I have these divine powers within me. So when we really love ourselves and take good care of ourselves, we'll definitely be different. We understand the workings of the Spirit as it relates to us in different situations. When we have those promptings, we know this is Spirit directing you. It's always there, directing, speaking. We have to understand and hear how it works for us. And when we do this, we're not just helping ourselves, we'll be helping the world by expanding our consciousness. We'll be the light that will help light the way for others. And this creative intelligence, call it what you want, this higher power, it's in all of us, everywhere. It doesn't play favorites. It's no respecter of persons. If you put the truth to practice, to use, you will yield results. If it happened for A, it can happen for B. There are no specialties. It's like a hidden gem within each and every one of us, just waiting to be discovered and unleashed. It's there within you, it's here within me. Like we always say, you are point of power within the mind of God. You are an inlet and outlet of this great activity. And it's a mistake to think of you in terms of limitations. You're limitless. It's a simple analogy. We are connected with creative intelligence. We are connected with great power. We are connected with limitless possibilities. So if you are connected with that, how can you be limited? Again, it boils down that we are the ones with our mind that limit ourselves. But again, that's what we constantly want to remind you here, that you can expand beyond leaps and bounds. You are limitless. But you have to work it. It's not just saying it. You have to put it to use. You have to come someday, oh, I don't feel good, but I'm declaring that I am whole, and you begin to walk in the direction of what your faith. And that is faith with works. Faith with works will bring result, will bring the demonstrations. And what is faith? You're calling things that are not as if they're already here. You have so much conviction that it has happened, and you're moving in the direction of the result you have not seen, but you know it's done. It's done in the mind of God, so it's done in your own mind. You're moving in that direction. It will only happen when we step out. So not just declaring it, not just affirming it, yeah, it puts that into our consciousness, but we have to move in the direction for these things to happen. Also, remember, you're always growing every day of your life. There's no way, if you keep hearing this truth, it will not change your life and my life. It will change the way we perceive things. It will change the way we speak. It will change the way we understand. It will change so many aspects of our life. And that's why you hear people that say, oh, ordinarily, if this happened to me prior to now, I will explode. I will react. But after teachings like this, after classes, after these principles, I no longer react. I quiet myself. I respond accordingly. Because you're coming from a higher perspective, a knowing that life happens, but you don't have to be in it. You're coming from a place of knowing where you speak, where the Spirit ministers to you and directs your every action. And that is what we gather here to learn, and to always come from that place of connection in all our activities. We know when to say yes, we know when to say no. And Spirit will never lead us amiss. So our place is to always invite Spirit, always invite guidance, always in every day, invite it in every way. Take a pause, invite it in. It's that pause that refreshes. Or sometimes, if we can only just get into this, sometimes when you're having a block or you need direction, I think most times if we can just quiet ourselves and go within and ask questions, rather than going all over the place and ask. I'm not saying we shouldn't refer or get suggestions from people or others. If we quiet ourselves and even know the questions to ask if we were to ask, there would always be direction from the Spirit. Take that pause, that refreshes. Take that pause. Sometimes if you need to go in to quiet yourself, pour cold water, just calm yourself down. Before you speak, do it. Because when we are quieting ourselves, the thing that is happening, we are trying to connect with the divine. We are trying to connect with that spiritual being. We are trying to get that flow of divine flow that comes with wisdom, understanding, knowledge, clarity. You are a spiritual being. It is the essence of who you truly are. A divine being with unlimited potential. You possess within you a combination of talents, strengths, virtues that are ready to be awakened. I've heard, I don't remember especially, but I heard people maybe at the time of dying say one of their regrets is that they realized they didn't use some of the talents or their potentials fully. They wish they had more time to explore, to use it. We have been blessed, created with so much deposits of this power, talents. And we can harness it as often as we tune in to understand who we are and use those talents, awaken those talents, ignite them. You'll be amazed what you would do yourself. So as you tune in often and hear this truth, it quickens us up to mount up with wings like eagle and soar. Yeah, that's what it does. You just find out that you get to another level. You're like, I don't ever believe I could do this. And next to push yourself and go within and stir yourself up and quicken your mortal body, you find that you're increasing. It's from glory to glory. You keep moving from good to greater good. That's what happens. That's what the truth does in our lives. It's so easy to forget, but we are here always to remind you, to remind ourselves. At least we have 3 classes in a week, and we have these things, lessons recorded. You can always tune them and watch them on all the platforms to remind yourself of who you are, whose you are, who you are connected to, and the deposit of the blessings of the power, those gems within you waiting to be activated. That's the work we do. You're a practitioner. I'm a practitioner. We keep practicing seeing the good. In religious science, there's an old expression which is, it's not so much about doing something, it's more about waking up and realizing who you really are. That is the fundamental thing. If you can just understand that I am an aggregation of power, I am one with the one, and move on every day with that knowing. If you know that you can always quiet yourself and seek out solutions within, we'll have less things to worry about. If we constantly can create that time to quiet ourselves, we'll probably know that half of the problems are already solved. So our fundamental thing is to understand who we are. Who is James? What have you come here to do? It's about awakening to the realization that you are one with Source, that you have unimaginable power, unimaginable, because there are things that if you tap into that zone, you'll be amazed that you're able to do it. And you can even do greater things. Always, this power, it's available for everyone to use it. And of course, from that awakening, from that self-realization, you are inspired into actions. Action, practice. So we are always to attempt to center ourselves every day as often as we can to tap into this guidance. What is centering ourselves? To quiet ourselves down. Try to be in the moment. Forget about the future. Forget about the past. Just be here right now. There will always be direction. There will always be guidance. Many things will be revealed to you. Ideas will come to you. You might discover new things about yourself that you want to explore, or who you have come here to be. Definitely, those things happen. Every day, always, ideas will just prop up. On a problem you've always had, the idea will just come on how to solve it. That's one good thing about going within, quieting ourselves. So don't take this for granted. Again, when we are in tune with this boundless source of energy and creativity, we radiate confidence that will unlock new potentials, new opportunities. Our lives possess an innate ability to transform. We can transform our lives. You do your work, I'll do my work. What is this work? Take these things, this truth we hear often, and put it to use. Practice it. Use it every day. You'll be amazed how this year will so turn around for your good. Again, like I said, we are here to learn, we are here to grow, we are here to transform all through life. Whatever transformation that would happen on the outside would come from within. It's like you sow on a seed on a fertile ground, and it grows out. Whatever that happens within, the sprouting of the root, the fiber root, all the roots and all that, and taking in the minerals, those things happen within, where you see the outside. So it's an inside job. It's like a great treasure, hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. That power within is limitless. The more you use it, the more you know about it, the more expansive it becomes. It's limitless. You can't exhaust it. And once we make this profound discovery, we will soon learn how the universe responds always and on time. It comes at the nick of time, always. Always. It's constantly responding to your awareness, to your realization. Yes, to everything you think, every thought. Again, we want to, in another form, tell you that within you resides a divine spark. We're a spark of the divine. So this evening, I'd like everybody to imagine themselves having an amazing spark within them, waiting to be ignited. You can just picture a spark. It's within you. Picture it. You have this spark within you. Unfortunately, it's waiting to be ignited. We are not using it. So you just have this spark of light, spark of divine. But because we've not been using it, it's dormant. So we want to learn how to spool this spark and use it for our own good. And when we light that spark, it becomes the key to unlocking our true, authentic self. I have a divine spark. It's within me. I'm constantly learning how to work it, how to use it for my own good, for the people, for all around me. This is a divine spark. So we realize we are much more than we ever thought, really much more than we ever could possibly believe. You know, there's one thing about, I think, the scriptures that talks about the universe would do through you exceedingly, abundantly, above what you think and what you would even imagine. It can be done. It can be done through you. It just needs us to connect, to understand, and begin to walk from that place of connection. You can actually do exceedingly, abundantly above what you think, what you can imagine. It can be done. And when we say it can be done, it's done in the mind of God. It's just our alignment and working on the principles to bring it to pass. That is just what it is. And our life's purpose becomes clearer. It's like we are on a treasure hunt, and the treasure is within us all along. You're there searching for it, but it's within you. I'm here, the divine spark is there, and we are all over the place looking for it externally. Meanwhile, it's within you, beckoning on yours. Ooh. So we want to always remind you about this truth, that you are here to be amazing. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a vessel of brilliance. You are more than capable. You are beautiful. You are whole. You are complete. Tonight I'm here to encourage you not just to understand this truth, but to fully embrace it with enthusiasm, to get excited and activate the incredible power within you. Kindle that creative flame and unlock your inner wisdom. And as we wake up and confidently come from connection, you will begin to shape your reality, just like Ernest Holmes says. The universe is brimming with benevolent power, and we are here to wield it. We want to nurture and nourish that divine spark within. Learn how to walk it. Learn how to go within. Learn how to quiet yourself. Learn how it works with you. It's constantly speaking. Like I often say, it does not sleep. It does not slumber. Anytime you knock, it opens. It's there. It's never tired of hearing from you. As we dive deeper into understanding and utilizing this power, we will cultivate a loving relationship with the very essence of our being. Another, said in a different form, we will have peace that passes all understanding. Because when the worries come, and you know the worries are just a phase that will take you to a greater level, you don't worry. You trust perfect unfoldment in all situations, because you're coming from a place of connection, a place of knowing that everything is working for your own good, and will become attuned to its gentle nudges and cues. And when things happen, you know they're happening for your good, not to you. Oh, something just happened. Oh, it will turn out for my own good. So the Spirit is working for my own good. Definitely. And again, one thing we need to know that you are absolutely deserving of this extraordinary life. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. I'm worthy. You are worthy of every good thing. You're worthy of living the expansive life. You're supplied and supported. This spark can do wonders. It can conquer limitations. It can banish doubts and reshape circumstances. You are basically a superhero. Keep this in mind. There's no need to go on a long journey to find this power. It's right here and right now. Trust in this power. Watch your dreams take shape, and know that you are not alone on this journey. You're not alone. You can always call on the universe. It's just one tap away. You can always call on. Let go of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and step into a world of faith, confidence, and inner peace. Trust in your intuition is like the inner GPS, yes, guiding you through life. His Spirit is your inner GPS. It's there. But we need to do that inside job to understand how it works for us. Is it there? Certainly it's there. Is it working? Certainly confirmed, tried, trusted. Is it available 24/7? Always. So in a world that often focuses on external factors, it's easy to forget our personal power. And sometimes we blame things on luck, on circumstances, on people, on habits. But the truth is our strength, resilience, and growth come from within. That's it. It's from within you. The power is within. I have to go. Okay, so just understand that this journey to realizing your potential might have its twists and turns, but every stumble is a chance to grow. Every stumble, every challenge, every roadblock is a chance to grow. Like the story of the eagle we said earlier. The eagle looks forward to the storm because the storm propels it forward above the storm. Every stumble is a chance to grow. With each step, you grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. You are unique, capable, and limitless. Your true potential is ready for you to step into it with confidence and grace. It's time to manifest the magnificent being you were always meant to be. Now is the time. Now is the time. The present moment is the time to begin to manifest that you have been created to be. So I want to, we'll end this with an affirmative prayer. I recognize the boundless presence of the divine within me and all around me. I am one with the infinite possibilities of life. Today, I affirm with unwavering confidence and joy that my path is illuminated with boundless joy, abundance, and fulfillment. I am the co-creator of my destiny, and I choose to manifest my highest desires. I gratefully acknowledge the blessings in my life and express my heartfelt thanks for the manifestation of my desires. With absolute trust in the divine's plan for me, I release any doubts, worries, or fears. I surrender my intentions, knowing that they are already in motion. And I move forward with excitement and anticipation. And so it is. Now go out there and shine your brightest light. And so it is once more. Thank you all for listening.